Guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Kate is back, back, back. Tell a friend, 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 friend. What up, people? It's Kate, and I'm back again. I took a bit of a hiatus, and you know what? It was good. Real life got real, and I just had to take a moment, find my center, be all zen. Anyway, I'm back, and today I'm here with February's TBR. Now, I'm only reading 3 books this month, and only one of them has a Valentine's Day reference, which I'm very impressed with myself for keeping to that rule. So let's just jump right in. So the first book that I'm reading is Along Came a Spider, which is the first book in James Patterson's Alex Cross series. And I chose this book because it's set in DC, and the main character is, first of all, a dude who's not gay, because I generally don't read that kind of character. And two, it's set in DC, and he is part of the Metropolitan Police Department, which kind of, in a really roundabout way, has like research value for my own book. There's serial killer, like one of these like Criminal Minds or Red John-ish kind of guys, which is pretty intriguing. And the guy still has a romance, even though he's all badass cop in real life thing. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to read more thrillers this year as well, so that kind of falls into that. And I think it looks interesting, and clearly it's a very successful series. And I've never read James Patterson before. Many reasons to read this book. The second book that I'm reading this month is Killing Cupid by author duo Louise Voss and Mark Edwards. Now, let me just say, the synopsis for this book nailed it for me, because I was so tired about reading lots of like straightforward romance. And what was it, in December I was reading I think Cupid and Valentine, which is book 1 and 2 in a series which is like a dark erotic romance, and it did not end like your typical romance. I was looking for another one of those romance gone wrong, like horribly wrong, and all the different ways it could get like really intense. So this one goes a little something like this. Alex Parkinson is in love with his writing tutor, Siobhan. He has never loved anyone like this, but how can he convince Siobhan that they're meant to be together? So Alex just decides to stalk her on Facebook, find out where she lives, and buys her presents using her own credit card, and sends her messages telling her exactly what he wants to do to her. Like, that's not creepy enough. He breaks into her house, reads her diary, and secretly listens to her while she takes a bath. Like, how are bathing noises actually interesting? But you know what? Isn't that what all lovers do? But when a love rival appears on the scene, Alex has to take drastic action, and soon a young woman lies dead after tumbling from the roof of her house. Now there's no one standing in the way of Alex and his true love, but someone is watching Alex too, and he's about to discover that there's a thin line between love and hate. So I'm intrigued. Like, nothing about the synopsis tells you it's going to end well. Nothing tells you it's going to end badly, like, I mean, for Alex and Siobhan. And we don't know who the chick who fell off the roof is. Is it Siobhan? Is it somebody else? Is it like, oh my god, maybe Siobhan was a lesbian and then he killed her lesbian lover and then turned her straight? Who knows? I'm intrigued. I love them. And I like the whole Killing Cupid title because, well, Cupid clearly gone loco up in here. And the last book that I'm reading this month is Written in Red by Anne Bishop, book 1 in the Other book series. So many people have been like, okay, if you like Laurel K. Hamilton, you have to read Jim Butcher and Anne Bishop. I watched the Dresden Files, the TV show, and I don't know, it felt too fantasy for me. So I thought maybe I'll start with Anne Bishop first, and of course it's a series, so and then I'll give this a try. But a little bit more urban fantasy with this one, but I'm feeling it. That's my genre, that's my jam. That's what's on the TBR for this month. And as you can see, I am a big fan. I have 2 series, well, 2 first books in series this month, and me and series are like, okay? If you want to hook me as an author, you better have a series, because standalones are great, but what the heck do I do after I read this book and I fall in love with your characters? And I've never read a standalone where I've read it and I'm like, oh wow, the story and like whatever suspense or whatever plot line has been like finished, but I still want to see those characters. I want to see them get old. Hey, you guys, let me know if you have read any of these books because I really need some recommendations. And let me tell you, if you're one of those people who recommends a book because other people have recommended it to you, but you don't honestly believe that it's a good book based on what I like or what, you know, people in that genre like, I don't like you because I had lots of those recommendations happening at conventions and stuff and I was sorely disappointed. So real. Do you actually like these books? Do you hate these books? I'm willing to hear the negatives too. Alright, let me know. Comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!